It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Let's go, D. Shit.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Leo.
From the 24, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 45. Check. Look at me. Go. Set, ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown.
Complete to Equanimeous St. Brown. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go out. Yep. Rock it. Hey, Alpha. Snap.
Throwing, Jones. Flushed to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run. 54, come on. 54, go.
Now Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Get ready.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
490. Easy. Let me go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Jameis throwing here. That's complete to Perriman. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
1st down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones throwing again. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
I got you.
Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They come out here in the I. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Following the interception, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Blue ready. Easy, easy, Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Switch.
3rd and long for Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
White 25. I'm trying to collect. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
3rd and goal, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
45.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, throw left side, complete to Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and 14. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jameis picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Jameis now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Jones to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards.
Go. 10-2 soft. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, exit. Hit it.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, echo. Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, seam 6. Watch twist.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, 5 on the 50.
Winston going to get this out to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Winston. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pena now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
That's good for a Buccaneers.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Tighten up, pull it together. Check 30.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
Winston on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Check your hot read. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. Where's that up?
4th down. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Jones steps away to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Now Jones. And Tate's got it. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
Jones now on first down. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Sua Cravens in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Binds under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's